So hello namaskar to the all chemistry lovers and doctors and engineers of the near future. मैं विजय कुमार सोनी हर बार की तरह आपका स्वागत करता हूं केमिस्ट्री वाला चैनल पे रिगार्डिंग टू जस्ट केमिस्ट्री स्पेशली फॉर द जस्ट ऑर्गेनिक केमिस्ट्री of the class 11th and NEET and IIT also. It's too important, as I told you, this class is too important, these videos are too important. In previous video, we have discussed about the just 7 important function group regarding to table number A as a common system. Now I will go with the just function group 8 as a just your ROR. 8 function group is your ROR. If I'll go with the ROR, then this is called as ether. This is called as ether. If I'll go with the ether, then ether are also known as anhydrides of alcohol. Anhydrides of alcohol. Why? Because of if there are two molecules of alcohol like ROH and ROH, and here is the presence of concentrated H2SO4, and the temperature is very important, that is the 413 Kelvin temperature. Then here will formation of ROR as a ether, and here will formation of H2O. Means due to removal of one water molecule from the two molecule of the alcohol, it will formation of the ether. That's why we can say that ethers are also known as anhydrides of alcohol. And means separation, means removal of water, and here will formation of the ether. These also called as ether, also called as dialkyl derivatives of water also. Why? Suppose this is the structure of water molecule, and if I remove the two hydrogen with the help of two alkyl group, then here will formation of ROR. That's why we will call ether are known as just dialkyl derivative of water. वाटर के दोनों हाइड्रोजन को रिप्लेस किया अपने अल्काइल ग्रुप से, that's why it will formation of the ether. So this was about the just important thing of the ether. Now I would like to go with the ether. Then ether exists the formula ROR. This is the two lone pair here is, and this is the alkyl group. On the basis of this alkyl group, there are two types of the ether. When one R is equals to the R dash, and when R is not equals to R dash, means both alkyl group are same. And if both alkyl group are different, if both alkyl group are same, then it is called as just symmetrical, or you can say just simple ether. And if we'll go with the another, then this is when both are different, then it is called as asymmetrical or mixed ether. These are the two types of the ether. For the example, you can take as an example here CS3 OCS3. Here is the just CS3 O CS2CS3 as an example. Both alkyl group are different and both alkyl group are the same. Here may C6H5 OC6H5 as a symmetrical ether or simple ether, and here may CS3 OC6H5 as a mixed ether. Both alkyl group are different and here are the same. If I'll go with the just symmetrical ether, then as a symmetrical ether we'll call them dialkyl ether. Here is the dialkyl ether. And for asymmetrical ether, these are known as alphabetically alkyl ether. Alkyl ether. How? We'll take a lot of practice regarding to this. So first of all, I would like to go with the compound as follows. This is your CS3 OCS3. This is your second compound CS3 OCH2CH3. This is your third compound. You can take CH3, CH2, OCH2 and CH3. This is your fourth compound. You can take C6H5, OC6H5. This is the fifth compound. This is the CH3O C6H5. This is your sixth compound. You can take just CH3. This is O CHCH3 and CH3. This is the seventh compound. Is your CH3, CHCH3, O CHCH3 and CH3. If we'll go with the further 8 compound, then we can take CH3. This is the CH3, O. This is the CH3 and CH3 and CH3. These are the 8 compound. If I'll go with the 9th compound, then we can take over here. This is the CH3. This is the O. This is the CH3, CH2 and CH3. These are the 9th compound. Now the 10th compound we can take over here. This is the 10th compound. That may as follows: CH3. This is the CH3, CH2O. This is the CH2, CCH3 and CH3 and CH3. If I'll go with the just 11th compound, then we can take CH3. This is the CH2. This is your CH. This is CH3 and this is O. We can take CH2, CCH3 and CH3 and CH3. So these are the 11 compound. If I'll go with the further, then I can take just 12 compound as a CH2 double bond CH OCH3. If I'll go with the just 13 compound, then we can take just CH2 CHOCH double bond CH2. If I'll go with the 14 compound, then as a 14 compound I can take just CH2 double bond CH. This is the CH2 and OCH3, and this is the final 15 compound as a you can take just CH triple bond C CH2 O CH3. These are the 15 compound regarding to the ether. First of all, if we'll go with this ether, then it is symmetrical because both alkyl group are same. So I will call it dimethyl ether. Dimethyl ether, the name of compound. If I'll go with this, then this is the methyl and this is the ethyl. As I told you, if asymmetrical ether, then alphabetically alkyl ether. So alphabetically here is the ethyl, here is the methyl. So it will be as a ethyl, methyl, ether, ethyl, methyl ether. Both are same, so it will be diethyl ether, diethyl ether. This is the both are same, both are phenyl, so we will call them as a diphenyl ether, diphenyl ether. This is called as alphabetically methyl phenyl ether, methyl phenyl ether. This is your methyl, this is the isopropyl. We will go with the P of the isopropyl, so the name will be methyl isopropyl ether. The further is your, this one is isopropyl, this is isopropyl, so we will call it diisopropyl ether. If I will go with this, then this is the isopropyl, this is the tert-butyl, so we will call it isobutyl, 3-degree propyl butyl, 3-degree butyl या tert-butyl isopropyl ether, 3-degree butyl or isopropyl ether. This is the methyl and secondary butyl. So secondary butyl will be more prior. Secondary butyl methyl ether, the name of compound. If we will go with them, then these are the just your ethyl and this is the neopentyl. So the name will be your ethyl neopentyl ether. For this, it is your secondary butyl. This is the neopentyl. So secondary butyl or 2-degree butyl. This is the neopentyl ether. If you will go with the further, then this is called as vinyl and this is the methyl. So this will be as a vinyl ether, and this is the vinyl and vinyl. So you will call it divinyl ether. If you will go with this, then this is the allyl. This is the methyl. So it is called as allyl methyl ether. And if you will go with this, then this is the propargyl. This is the methyl. So the name will be methyl propargyl ether. This was about the nomenclature of ether. One thing is important also regarding to ether. These are also used as hypnotic compound, or you can say as a hypnotic. Anesthetic is the best word. These are used as anesthetic compound as well as solvent and adsolvent. You can say polar solvent and as polar solvent regarding to your ether. So this was the 9th function group as a ether. Now the time to discuss about the next function group. We continue because it is too important, and that is your you can say just your 9th function group is ketone. So be with me. This is the 9th function group as a ketone, and it is also similarity with the naming of ketone and your ether also, which we have discussed. So this is the 9th function group, that is your ether. Sorry, it's your ketone. 9th function group is your ketone. The formula is your RCOR also regarding to the ketone. If we'll go with the ketone, then there will also 2 types of the ketone. One of the as a symmetrical and another as a asymmetrical ketone. And all the ketones, basically acetone is used as nail polish remover, and it is also a polar solvent similar to the just you can say your ether also. Means ether की तरह ये भी polarity शो करता है और ये भी अपने आप में एक polar solvent की तरह यूज होगा. And it is too important compound. It is too important compound as a ketone. So we will go with the just first of all ketone used as nail polish remover. If I'll go with the just types of the ketone, then this is the RCOR. This may be R dash also. Ketone is a one of the carbonyl compound also. So we can say it's a carbonyl compound. Carbonyl compound because of it exists carbonyl group as a CO. Whenever there are 2 alkyl group over the free valency of the carbon atom and 2 valency of the carbon is balanced by oxygen, then that is called as when 2 valency of the carbon are balanced by oxygen and 2 are free, then it is called as carbonyl group. And whenever 2 free valency exists alkyl group, then that is called as ketone. So if I'll go with the ketone, there are 2 types of the ketone. One of the R is equals to R dash, and when R is not equals to R dash. then this is called as symmetrical or simple ketone. Symmetrical or simple ketone. And if I'll go with this, then it is called as asymmetrical or mixed ketone. This is the mixed ketone. If I'll go with the example, as an example, we can take over here CS3, CO, CS3. Here we can take the example of CS3, CO, CS2, CS3. As a symmetrical or simple, we can take example of C6H5CO, C6H5 as a aromatic, and CS3CO, C6H5 as a asymmetrical ether or mixed, just asymmetrical ketone or mixed ketone. Now the time to discuss about the nomenclature. If I'll go with the symmetrical ketone, then these are known as your dialkyl ketone. If we'll go with this just asymmetrical ketone, then these are known as alphabetically alkyl ketone. So these are the nomenclature of ketone. Now the time to discuss about the practice. So as I am popular with the just practice also, क्योंकि हम लोग प्रैक्टिस का को ज़्यादा फोकस करते हैं, तो इस पोजीशन में पर्टिकुलर बात करें तो फर्स्ट कंपाउंड we can take over here CS3. This is the CO CS3. This is second compound C2H5 CO C2H5. This is the third compound. You can take CS3 CO. This is the CS2 CS3. Means C2H5 can be written as follows also. Fourth compound we can take over here. This is the C6H5 CO C6H5. This is the fifth compound as a CS3 and CO C6H5. We can take sixth compound as a CS3 CHCS3. This is the CO CS3. This is the seventh compound CS3 CHCS3. This is CO C2H5. This was about the seventh compound. Now the time to discuss about the eighth compound. What is that? We can take CS3CH, CS3, CO. This is the CCS3, CS3 and CS3. And we can take the ninth compound over here. CS3, CS3, CS3. This is the CO and this is the CCS3, CS3 and CS3. Now the 10th compound is your, we can take over here. This is the 10th compound CS3, CCS3. This is the CS3, CO, CCS3, CS3 and CS3. So first of all, we'll go with the name of compound. Both are alkyl group. As alkyl group, they are methyl. So the name of this compound will be dimethyl ketone. This is your diethyl ketone. Both are ethyl. Diethyl ketone. If I go with this, then this is the ethyl. This is the methyl. So ethyl, methyl ketone, the name of compound. If I go with this, then it is called as diphenyl ketone. Diphenyl ketone. This is the phenyl and this is the methyl. So alphabetically methyl is more prior. So this will be your methyl phenyl ketone. If I go with this, then this is the methyl and this is the isopropyl. We'll go with the P of the isopropyl, not to be I. So this is the methyl isopropyl ketone. This is the just ethyl and isopropyl. So it will be ethyl isopropyl ketone. This is the both are this is the isopropyl and this is the 3-degree butyl. So it will be 3-degree butyl, 3-degree butyl, isopropyl, just ketone. Now the time to discuss about this. Both are known as di-tilt butyl or 3-degree butyl ketone. This is your, you can say, this is the di-tilt butyl, so we can change it because both are same. So here we can take like this, CH2 and CH3. Now this is the tilt butyl and this is the just tilt pentyl. So the name will be your tilt butyl. This is the tilt butyl. This is your tilt pentyl, and this is your ketone. So this was regarding to the just next 9 function group as a ketone. See the matter properly, because each and every compound is too important. Take it seriously. So we have discussed just about the 2 important function group in this video. We will meet in the next video. Till then, शुक्रिया, धन्यवाद. इसी टाइप से आप पार्टिकुलर वीडियोस को शेयर करते चले, चैनल को सब्सक्राइब करें, और ताकि अधिक से अधिक स्टूडेंट आप जैसे भविष्य के डॉक्टर इंजीनियर हमसे जुड़ सके. तब तक के लिए धन्यवाद, शुक्रिया.